Fog of War.
Yeah,
2-level advantage on Sven, and that's a wall you do not want to be near.
He put himself right in front of it. Look at Sven's not even taking that much damage as well. Just about a 3v1. Flash the Lucid Singularity as well, the Light Binding I should say. And now on to Yellow Star. Does not have his ultimate at level 4, Ali. And Yellow goes down. That's going to be 1 kill coming in for Fox. They are looking to get out of this one quick before they lose too many. Haunter has already teleported up and they're going to the fight. Big's going to get hit. No, he does not get hit. He is going to burn, but he stays alive. And somehow Fox gets out by the skin of their teeth.
Aside from the pinks that you buy and your trinket. And the way that works is if you have a huge amount of map pressure and you're constantly up in the opponent's face. But that actually isn't the case right now. So TSM is lacking severely from vision.
Give me your damage. The Solo's going in for the fight. Double lift.
That's what happens when you don't have the vision of the map right there, because they do not have the ward coverage. Solo has the sheen, he does the stat check on a double lift, and he just rolls through him with the rest of the team being back.
Every time I see one of those plays, I think to myself, and here's Double Lift on the left, farming in his natural environment.
That's because they are so many people missing on the map, they don't want to get caught in a dumb duel. But it will be an interesting stat check, because I feel like Trundle should have the upper hand once he gets his items. But Poppy is also...
I would go with that as well.
Poppy is also absolutely ridiculous right now.
The thing for Solo is all he has to do is run and bite. Poppy kind of has to work it around. Fate's calling to Yellow Star. A lot to be focusing on the cow to start. You can see Fox doesn't want it initially. Big still hooking in the cow, though. They try to get off that. What a rend coming in from Keith. Cuts up Yellow Star in a bunch of fillets.
Yeah, huge example of why Kalista is actually amazing against Alistar, because yes, Alistar can put up his Unbreakable Will, but Kalista gets to delay her damage by stacking up spears and then rending once the ultimate is down. An actual very slight miscalculation from Keith. He would have loved to get one more auto attack in, because his rend took him to about 10 health, and then the Ignite from Big ended up picking up the second kill on the map. One team fight could open up about a 5,000 gold discrepancy. TSM going hard on the Dragon. This could be that fight.
All right, Svenskeren gets what he wants. Oh, all the way back. What a hook. That's the hook you want to hit, but nobody else can follow up, unfortunately. Big now too far deep, and a great hook puts him down, unfortunately. Kill for TSM, 3-1.
TSM gets the win because they committed as a full 5-man unit. They bursted down the Dragon very quickly, and they forced Echo Fox into a quick decision, which is what they should be doing more of, because most likely Echo Fox is
good. All from Yellow Star. That'll do.
Front line kind of removed, and if they can split Haunter down with Solo, that means they don't have the front line. There's a Svenskeren catch!
Flash before the play. Oh, Fate's call! He hooks it over the wall. That's going to be the Scat of the Meek from Spencer, from Bjergsen. Bjergsen shuts down the play. A double kill for him on both Keith and Big. That means a lot of the DPS is out of the fight here for Fox. Solo's on the run. We can't get Golden Glue's ult back up quick enough, and that means they have to disperse and run from the fight.
Big with the huge bait onto his whole team right there. Do not take the Lantern over the wall when your Thresh goes in blind and the Cinder is missing.
I respect him for taking the Lantern.
Yeah, a lot of trust. I mean, you
player.
do need trust as a duo lane. That is one of the times when trust can backfire. Terrible move there by Fox to jump over the wall.
It was definitely in an instant moment, because we just saw them fighting for 2 pink wards that were right where Bjergsen was. Full vision in that area. That was a split-second decision, and sometimes...
So those quick decisions.
It's quick.
Clean game from Bjergsen so far. It's been slower than TSM would have liked, and they have to be able to eliminate these types of mistakes. What are you doing up there, Double Lift?
You can only chuckle. You really can.
Oh, Double Lift, not again.
Oh, shucks. Gee golly whiz.
Really? What are you doing to that? Dive in. On top of Pink Ward, Scuttle Crab just died. Teleport going in.
Very
this is
right.
the 5v3. This could be Baron for Fox.
I was looking at inventory, kind of what was blown out of that, and not the movement, but high stakes movement here from Fox. Yellow Star is going to go in. Flash Pulverize. He's trying to disrupt the fight. Svenskeren getting out. If they can stay alive with a little bit of health on each member and just deter Fox, it's what they want. A 2-1 so far, and TSM came up huge on that.
Yeah, TSM knew they had to go in, and Svenskeren just lived after his maw popped up, so he could still get out the full damage. Nice attempt by Echo Fox, but TSM made the correct choice, piled in for the fight, and everything was behind Yellow Star. Yes, Double Lift's mistake was big and opened an opportunity for Fox. What about that? But
all right.
This has been every successful move from TSM in this game, is when they all 5 go to make a decision and force Echo Fox to respawn. It is dangerous to try and take a Baron against Lux and Elise, but here we go. They pull off.
Not getting a teleport on anybody. We already
gonna
have
stay on it.
5v5. Hard back on the Rift, does not get the smite down. That's going to be Svenskeren. TSM's happy to fight this one. Yellow Star ult on. They say focus Keith. He is now in the middle of the pit, and the whole team turns eyes onto him. Now focus onto Hard and both Big, and it looks like they're going to be able to take both of them down. A triple kill coming in. Now it's going to be a double in one for Svenskeren as TSM finally gets the fight they were waiting for.
Yeah, and that's probably going to be the game with Baron buff, with a 4-for-0. I don't see one solo defending against these TSM people pushing in, and that was just a nice force by TSM and a poor collapse there by Echo Fox.
That's going to be it. Solo does his damnedest to try and stop the inhibitor from going down. And what a fight from Fox throughout the mid game, trying Baron after Baron, but TSM had their number. They have the game. They got a 38-minute, 38-second win over Fox. TSM take the... More than happy to hang back. They know Altec's getting everything he wants in the bottom lane. Top lane should be able to stave this off for now. Not a huge amount of wave clear, but they are able to put enough bodies there to make it not look good.
There's enough spray damage here on the minions, though, that a lot of the CS will actually be lost. So still a pretty good pressure 3v3 right there, especially with Graves when you're trying to farm on a turret. He just rips you to shreds because you can throw his Q into the turret and pop back. And they're actually, this is the play. There is a freezing 80 carrying the bottom lane. Team Impulse does not want Energy to be able to hold this turret, even if they send 3 people up here.
Usually we see this on either side, never face to face. That's going to be a tank up. That's hit down. We see Impact fall quickly. Fang very low. He does get taken down. That's a shutdown going in for Conquan. And back and forth. They're trying to get the right people to tank. They do so, and they take down the 3 members of Energy. What a chaotic first dive.
And how is that for some aggression? Team Impulse keeps saying they want people to give them more respect. Well, right there, they were demanding the respect. We have 4 people up here. You better back away. And they get a pretty nice converted kill right there. 3 of them under turret, only losing 1.
Looking at summoner spells as well. It's like 3 for each side on that one, but
just right over the top.
Oh, that ward sees. Oh, he sees one.
Yeah,
He's.
he
I am taking the diagonal route out right.
Oh! Well, they got him.
He gets the package. And it's going to be Fang going down. Impact comes in with the ultimate as well for a surefire kill. That's going to be damage on the top second tier turret. This is going to press down to the bot lane now. True Shot Barrage just came out of MASH, and he's trying to hard push this. He'll have the heal from Proxen for a little bit of damage attack speed upgrade, I should say, which will help him. So Cleanse to Ignite mid. GBM can try to make some impact plays there if he wants to get in quickly. Impulse, rightfully so, taking control of the Baron area. Gate constantly being chunked out over and over again, along with Proxen.
Well, we mentioned the teleport advantage probably wouldn't matter because the Malphite wouldn't take an inhibitor turret. Well, he's actually in position to do so now, and it doesn't matter if they don't have deports because Team Impulse is all shown down at the Dragon Pit, and they're pushed off, but the teleport's coming in.
Oh, a quick hop and a dance coming in from Impulse, and that separates the team completely. It almost worked like the Gragas ultimate. Altec with a package over the wall. They're onto MASH. He's going to get exploded. Fang actually comes in. Gate is dancing around. He's like, you can't see me. Don't look. I'm not going to die. But he will finally go down. That's going to be the kill coming in from Impact. And Energy just runs over Tip in their jungle.
Yeah. Solid fight right there from Energy. They executed exactly on what they would want to when they picked Malphite and LeBlanc with their final 2 picks. They did not get poked out.
So I'm still waiting to steal Baron.
Woo.
That is some power. That's what we've been looking for GBM to do here. Just pop somebody out, get out of the situation. They want to be away from all this poke. That's the crowd control for Period. Goes in huge. Fangs just on the outside flanking the team. Impact's forced to use the ultimate to try and save the team, but Moon goes in, giving himself up. This is going to be the following turret as well. The claw from Period goes in. He just got himself killed, and that's not what they wanted.
Wow, so Fang really stepping up now that he's replacing Seraph. Something about these Team Impulse top laners in their first game as top lane is just super impressive. That burst at the start of the fight was way more than Energy was expecting, and they opened themselves up to Lysandre flank, and now a strong push. Fang in the turret.
We haven't even seen a fight yet from Impulse right now. That's why all of this damage is kind of off the cuff. Energy was not ready for the amount they got front end bursted, and now this is going to be huge. That was a Void Rush we just saw on the screen to the right. Moon is trying to get in. Can he get the tunnel? Huge binding from Gate. They are limping away and should continue to go the same way they're going. 9-7, and Impulse just pulled the trigger.
Yeah, and now looking fairly advantaged in this game. And this is Graves dueling a Malphite. Oh, here comes Altec. Oh my.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wow. That was almost a bad situation for both Impact and Altec. Impulse is, however, going to get Baron off of this without pressure just yet.
It's post 20 minutes, so they can heal up very quickly in base, and Malphite has teleport.
That's
super dangerous call by Tip.
Bard ultimate means they can't do it anyways. It was a good chance to pull off. Pyrion goes down. Deja vu from the mid lane fight, and now Impulse is forced to run away once again. That's going to be Gate on the auto attack, falling to GBM, and now he starts to get going. Energy finds a bit of ground after they just lost 2 mid turrets.
Decisive call, but a bad call there by Team Impulse. If Fang was to win the 1v2, or at least Energy is looking for a hard engaged flank. Here it is.
This will be great for Tip if they can win it. Bot lane's got a pretty good push on it in a minute here. This fight could really topple over into something big. Energy doing what they can to stop it. That's Impact going down. Malphite ult really not used well in this fight. Moon gets saved on that one. He gets a health hit from Conquan, and they're able to get out, but the turret may stand. We'll have to see how hard they get a push in here from Impulse. It looks like they'll be able to take it. It is going to be at least 30 more seconds on Impact. Moon is still very low, but home guards. Fang.
Yeah, the Maw is down, so we can't save him from LeBlanc burst this time. First you don't succeed, just kill him the next time when the Maw isn't up. And they're flying through with Rek'Sai.
I feel like this is what we used to see from Impulse in the earlier years. Once the fight's over, if you can start it again, you start it again. And they're starting to put pressure down onto Impulse. Moon in the right spot for a pop-up.
GBM's got an angle around the backside. He's a little bit low, so he has to be somewhat
He's looking
careful.
for Fang. It's a 1-2 if he can get in with the distortions. That's all he needs, but it does not look composition quite well throughout the game. And Fang stepping back in, not having too shabby of a game himself. 6-3-4 right now, and he could be in a bad spot. He does go down right as we talk him up.
Right as we talk him up.
Right
well,
as it happens.
he did a rapid fire cannon instead of a Sterix gauge, so he was able to get bursted pretty quickly by double ultimates there from GBM and Impact. But the true culprit for that kill, aside from the item build, would have just been the ward coverage. They did not have the right vision on them, and now Energy is going to turn this into a Baron. Fang is also most of the damage, so this is a smart call from Energy.
Took him quite a bit to get it. A resulting fight would not have an unstoppable force from Malphite.
Gonna want to maybe steal, but it's a little bit late.
Mash, spears are on the wrong side to have it happen. Mash is going to ult through. He goes for the Q, very, very close in the attempt, but it is going to be Energy's. More than happy to fight this one. Impact gets a lot of focus. The Ignite's not going to kill him, and they're going to continue. It does. They're going to continue the fight. Conquan getting hit up. Pyrion. He will lock these Zhonya's up, but will also be locked up. There's the kill for Altec. A blue buff over to him as well, which is great for Corki, and they're going to keep going.
Are you sure you want to be farming there, Proxen? Maybe he used it for the heal because GBM is hunting right now. No, so he's not going in.
No.
Once again, smart call from Energy. They absorbed some casualties, but they knew they could go for the Baron. Actually, it was much closer than you would expect in there.
At LeBlanc, very far to its limits this game. Just to get a little bit of damage out, just to give his team that advantage that Tip can get with the poke they have, and there it is again. Onto Fang, a lot of the damage now out of the fight. Remember, the home guards are there, but Impulse, not enough time to go back. He was just waiting for the Zhonya's to cool down, and now we're gonna get the fight. Impact goes in after that Tempered Fate, and they are just starting to lock things up in a bad spot now, taking poke over the wall, but it's delivered back once again from GBM. He goes down in the process. It's a duel.
Oh my goodness. It was looking like a pretty clean fight, but it got dicey down at the last seconds there. It ends up being a 1-for-3, so the gold lead transfers for Energy, but they do not crack the inhibitor with that Baron push, and now the Baron buff will most likely lifesteal as much as possible in the top lane. The Baron pit against the Lissandra is a very dangerous place. And that's why GBM blows him up.
Absolutely ridiculous. One after the other. GBM's been doing that the entire game to champions, and he finally reaches the 100-0 max point. Now onto Proxen. They're going to be trying to get those kills. That's a Cosmic binding onto 2 members of Impulse from Conquan's Bard. They're still moving on. That's another sigil to silence out Gate, and they're going to be looking for inhibitors on this one. I think the death timers are long enough for the game.
GBM absolutely is wrecking Team Impulse. Combo after combo after combo. Pyrion unable to react to that burst right there. Altec 408, that is a 4-for-0. Just an Ezreal to hold the base. That's going to be the game, Riv.
Absolutely neck and neck. Down to the wire, a barn burner to end off the first day here of week 4. 40 minutes in, a 20-14 bloodbath between these teams. And it finally seems like Energy can